You're listening to the SS Experience on SMG.
Recording in progress.
Y'all know what y'all listening to. This is the SS Experience right here on 106.7 The Beat, Columbus's real hip hop and R&B. Got a real dope special guest on the phone right now. He really doesn't need any introduction whatsoever. You see him on the Big Three. You see him on all the Friday movies. I can honestly say he's one of the top 5 rappers of all time. East Coast, West Coast, gangster rap. I got the one and only Ice Cube on the SS Experience. Cube, what's good with you, bro?
Yeah, what's happening with you, man?
Ain't nothing, man. So, Cube, you're going to be out in Columbus for the Ohio State Fair.
Yeah, we coming through there. You know, it's gonna be cool to rock the crowd. Hit y'all with over 35 years of good music. From little NWA all the way to the new stuff. So it's gonna be a fun day.
And I want to get into your new music too, because I love it when acts that I grew up listening to back in the day still come out with music. Like we just had Slim Shady drop at 51 years old. His album is straight fire. So I want to ask you, how is it when you're doing your music now that you try to be the person that we all know from back in the day, NWA, but you're trying to be kind of like grown and evolve with your music? So how did you work that balance out?
That's not hard. It's really about, we talking about the same subject matter, but it's the angles, it's how we deal with it. As a youngster, you might have dealt with it one way, but as a man, you look and say, well, this same situation, if it came around, I would deal with it in a whole nother way. So it's just spitting game, and making sure that, Ice Cube fans like the record. I think that's the key is, when you doing music for a long time, you got to make sure your core fans love the music, not always try to reach for the new fans. You want to make sure your core like and everybody else got to get in where they fit in.
So you got a new record label called Lynch Mob Records. How did you get started putting that together?
Lynch Mob Records actually is not new. I've been having that record label since '94, and I put different artists out on it. Sometimes put my own records out. When I had to deal with a major, I would jump on the major. When those deals was up, I would put out independent records. So right now we putting the independent record out. We're gonna be distributed by hit makers, and still try to make sure we get to the people and definitely get to my fans that's been down with me in almost 40 years now.
Q, man, we definitely love the evolution. We go back with you all the way, from NWA to Friday and all of that stuff. So, two things that I want to ask you. Well, actually, 3 things, but I know I don't have too much time with you real quick. Can I get a role in one of your next movies just as a radio personality? You don't got to put me on camera or anything like that. Just like if you're driving in your car, just let me talk. Like this is just let me just talk on the radio real quick. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need, Cube. That's all I need. I can be like I was in the Ice Cube movie.
I'll keep you in mind. For sure.
My G, I appreciate you. So I want to get into the Big Three. We got Ice Cube on the SS Experience right here on 106.7 The Beat. So you're doing something, or that's coming around that's real big with the Big Three, is that now teams is going to be actually like in specific cities instead of traveling, from city to city, which is real dope because, again, Cube mentioned that they're all going to be in Cincinnati this weekend. So make sure that you all, travel down Interstate 71. Go ahead, see them in Cincinnati. How did that get started, and what was the vision of you having actual home cities now in the evolution of the Big Three?
Well, I started it off. We owned all the teams. The teams are centrally owned by the league, and we wanted to introduce the game to the country and to the world before we started to try to place teams in cities. And so over the last 8 years, that's the process. We've been going from city to city, showing the world what the Big Three is like, live and in person. And so now's the time, 8 years in, to start, placing these teams in cities. So we sold a team in Los Angeles, in Miami, Houston, and Detroit. And we're looking to sell all 12 and actually expand to 16, maybe 20 teams. And it's cool. This weekend, this Sunday, we're in Cincy with the Big Three. So if you're close, or you want to have something to do on Sunday, come through. Doors open at noon. Games start at 1. Get to see 5 games for the price of 1, the whole league. And these guys are fighting for their playoff lives. So, want to see it up close and personal. Maybe somebody in Columbus might put some money together and bring a team to Columbus. You never know.
Okay, now see, I was just about to ask you that. Now see, Cube, I'm originally from Virginia Beach, Virginia. I'm an East Coast dude. We don't have no professional team in the state of Virginia. Cube, how much money I got to get up for you to bring a team to Virginia Beach?
You got to get a few ends together. Definitely a few ends.
Hey, look, we the home of Pharrell, Pusha, Doggone Timbaland. I don't know all of them personally, but look, we'll find some way to get a professional team out there. Man, I think your league and your team will love Virginia Beach. One last thing I want to get in with you real quick, Cube, and I definitely appreciate your time. I have a huge belief about diss records, and I can honestly say that your diss record, No Vaseline, is a top 5 diss record of all time. Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us, is like blowing up all over the radio, all over everywhere. Everybody's doing TikTok dances. So I've always felt like diss records should not be on the radio. We shouldn't be doing TikTok dances. The band shouldn't be playing, learning how to play, a diss record and all of that stuff. Diss record should be between you and the person that you dissing, and everybody has it under the scenes. But how do you feel about diss records now just being like so in the mainstream instead of being like between me and you?
I think you're wrong about this, man. Diss records at their best are hit records. So if you just do a diss and it's not a hit, it's just a record. But when you can make a diss record a hit record, then to me that's the ultimate. I mean, it's always the ultimate goal to have a hit record. It's just like a cherry on top on the battle.
Mm-hmm.
So you look at Hit 'Em Up was a hit record. You can go back to How You Like Me Now, hit record. And then No Vaseline was a hit record.
Fire hit record, by the way.
Yeah, so now Drake got a hit and a diss at the same time. So it's just, to me, it's the ultimate level when you're an MC and diss somebody and it turn into a worldwide hit. I don't think you get no better than that.
All right, so the great Ice Cube proved me wrong. Normally, I don't get a chance to have someone like Ice Cube prove me wrong, but guess what? He proved me wrong, so I retract my statement. Diss records, we can do TikTok dances to Not Like Us. I'm not even going to be mad no more. It's all good. So look, Cube, man, thank you for being on the SS Experience. So don't forget to pull up on Cube in Cincinnati this Sunday, 12 p.m. for the Big 3. It's going to be 5 teams, the whole league, like he said, a lot of teams for the price of 1, and catch Ice Cube at the Iowa State Fair Tuesday, July 30th. And make sure that you get tickets for everything that Cube has going on at icecube.com/tour. Cube, man, it was an honor to holler at you. Was the ish, bro. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too, man. Come to the show on Tuesday for sure. Yo, what's up? It's your homeboy Ice Cube doing it big with the homie Shaheed, better known as Henny Hardaway, on 106.7 The Beat. Yay.
You're listening to the SS Experience on SMG.